History does not remember ordinary men. It reshapes them. Somewhere in the violent landscape of Bronze Age Greece, long before marble statues and temple carvings, there may have lived a warrior whose strength was real, whose victories were brutal, and whose story refused to die. We call him Hercules. But the man who may have inspired the legend would not have known that name as we do. He would not have seen himself as a demigod. He would have known hunger, sweat, fear, blood under his fingernails after battle, and perhaps regret. The Greece of his time was not a unified civilization. It was a patchwork of rival kingdoms, unstable alliances, and constant war. Power was personal. Kings proved authority through conquest. Reputation traveled faster than armies. A single warrior, if strong enough, ruthless enough, could tip the balance of regions. In such a world, exaggeration was inevitable. Imagine a commander of unusual size and endurance, a fighter who survived battles that killed better-equipped men, a soldier who broke sieges not through clever tactics, but through relentless force. Stories would follow him, and stories in ancient Greece did not stay small. One lion killed in a hunt becomes a monster strangled with bare hands. One fortified city taken by surprise becomes a labor. One political purge becomes divine punishment. The famous 12 labors of Hercules may not have been supernatural tasks assigned by a jealous goddess. They may have been political missions disguised as myth. Slaying the Nemean Lion could reflect clearing a region plagued by bandits. The Hydra, a creature that grows 2 heads for each one cut off, may symbolize a rebellion that kept resurfacing no matter how many leaders were executed. Clean the Augean stables in a single day? Perhaps an engineering feat, diverting a river to cleanse a disease-ridden city. Capture Cerberus from the underworld? A dangerous diplomatic mission into enemy territory, from which few returned. In the ancient world, metaphor was power, and over generations, metaphor hardened into legend. But there is a darker thread woven through the Hercules story: madness. In myth, Hera drives him insane, causing him to kill his own family. Historically, this could reflect something far more human: trauma, battle fatigue. A violent episode remembered not as tragedy, but as divine curse. Ancient societies did not have words for psychological fracture. They explained it through gods. If a great warrior committed an unforgivable act, the story needed protection. So blame the heavens, and then demand redemption. The labors become atonement, not punishment from Olympus, but a path back to honor in a culture that valued strength above all else. Each task more dangerous than the last, each victory rebuilding reputation, each survival increasing the myth, because survival itself creates legend. What makes the Hercules story endure is not superhuman strength, it is transformation. A flawed, possibly unstable man forced to confront impossible trials, emerging not purified, but remembered. Over time, poets amplified him. Sculptors carved him taller. Emperors claimed descent from him to legitimize power. The Romans renamed him Hercules and spread his cult across an empire. Strength became political propaganda. But strip away the marble and divinity, and you may find something more compelling. A man shaped by violence in a violent age. A warrior whose real achievements were so extreme that ordinary language failed to contain them. So the Greeks did what they always did when reality exceeded imagination. They made him a god. And perhaps that is the final truth of Hercules. Not that he was divine, but that he was human enough to be remembered and brutal enough to be exaggerated. History forged the man. Legend made him immortal.